Hey there guys, welcome to your latest edition of JP Ceratosaurus Reviews with me, JP Ceratosaurus. Today we will be taking a look at the Lost World Jurassic Park Spinosaurus from Kenner, who at this time had been bought by Hasbro, but Hasbro still don't seem to have learnt anything. Yeah, again, this is another video where we don't have the packaging because this is an older toy and I was a kid and packaging wasn't kept. I was saying that this purchase was actually off eBay. I've completely forgotten that. This purchase was off eBay. This is one I always wanted as a kid and was never able to get. To be honest, it was one of those things of my mum would go to Argos and it was always sold out. But you know, that's the way it goes. First, we will talk about the paint job. So, as you can see, it's not the best in the way of the colours, really. I mean, they look fine, but I said in the Pachycephalosaurus video, maybe I'm boring, I don't know. I like a bit more natural colours, and the green is just that, it's quite a bright green. But then, look at parrots and stuff, you know, some animals do have bright colours, so I'm going to shut up about that, and we'll just look at this as it is. Pretty damn good paint job. I mean, you look at the spine there, that's not bad going really, they're all sort of uniform and whatnot. The detail on the face, I love the way that in the middle of the snout there, and it's the same on the other side, the middle of the snout, let's get that focus there. The middle of the snout where there's the sort of indent, it fades really well into the green. It's painted brilliantly. The eyes are not bad, and it's got those spots over it, following the grey. It's got the grey spots. They're done really well. They fade really well into the green and the blue. And again, talking about the green and the blue, that fades together really well. It's a very well painted figure, to be honest. The mouth, that's okay. It's not the best, but you know, it's better than some of what we've had before. Yeah, I really like this one. I mean, we'll look at the movement on it. So the legs don't move too much. You get that sort of movement, but then you get this leg right back, I guess. It's not too bad going. Oh, the feet on it. This is one of the few from the original Jurassic Park and Lost World toys where the feet are just flat. There's no mould on that, which is unfortunate. But I mean, this is quite a heavy figure, really. So I wouldn't be surprised if these weren't flat. It would probably fall over if they were actually formed of anything that looked like a footprint. But yeah, going back to the movement, the other leg, same sort of thing as the first. Though this one gets forward a bit more, so you can kick a football if he wants to. Got the movement in the arms there, so that's it. That's as far down as it will go, and this one comes right up like that. Now the other arm we'll have a quick look at is actually for the action feature. So when we pull this up, that's as far up as it goes, but when we pull this arm down, see the jaw opens there, and what it should do. Unfortunately, mine's broken, but what it should do is roar. Pretty cool roar. I'm sure if you just look on other people's YouTube videos, they've probably got it. This, like I say, mine's broken. Unfortunately, I have replaced the batteries in it recently to try and just double check that, but it is broken. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. The mould's a bit chunky, to say the least. But, I mean, and this goes into the mould with the face. I mean, you can see that it does not look like the Spinosaurus that we see later on in Jurassic Park 3. And that could be explained quite easily, and it's probably why this looks a bit more chunky than it should. Until late 90s, early 2000s, they hadn't actually found a whole Spinosaurus. And I'm not sure if they still even found a whole Spinosaurus skeleton. They hadn't found a skull at that point, and that's why you have this shape, because it was a little bit of guesswork. Yeah, Eventually they did. I think it was the early 2000s, might have been even been the year 2000. They found a Spinosaurus skull, and that news might even be what prompted them to use the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3. And we all know how that turned out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I gotta be honest, if the Spinosaurus had been discovered with that shaped skull, I would have been really happy, because it's not a bad looking. It's kind of got an Albertosaurus sort of shape to that, which is funny because we never actually saw a toy Albertosaurus. But yeah, they're cool. I'll just do a quick comparison with the Jurassic World Spinosaurus. Now let's have a look-see here. It's about the same size as this. Actually, it's not, because this one's a bit more streamlined. It stands about the same height. Let's say that. Tail's a bit stumpy on the Jurassic World one. If we had the Jurassic World head on the Lost World body, I think it would be perfect, to be honest. They're both pretty good figures. They stand together pretty well, and if they were to be in an enclosure together, I could live with it. My little one plays with them now, and she's had it explained to her that they are the same, and she happily plays with them. It's about the same, as I say, about the same size as this one. Probably about the same in the way of playability as well. They're good figures, and let's get rid of this one. This Spinosaurus, as I say, is something I always wanted, just because it was a bit different. And one of my first Jurassic Park toys was the Dimetrodon, which we will see in a later video. And I think that's probably why I liked it so much, is because it's got a fin. It's got a fin just like a Dimetrodon. And yeah, it's a cool figure. I'd probably give this one a 4 out of 5, because the paint job's incredible, and as I say, I'm not a huge fan of bright colours, but it's really, really well painted. The mould's really good. Just another quick look at it there, because if you look at the detailing on the body, you can see the amount of detail that is on that mould. It's really good. Site B, number 39, the great figure. Again, a solid 4 out of 5 for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. See if you agree with me or not. And yeah, we'll wrap up there. Don't forget to like, favourite, and subscribe when I can get my words out. And like I say, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that look would be cooler than what we eventually see, or do you prefer the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus? I like this one, but there you go. That's just me. Until next time, we will see you then. Rah!